Welcome to Young and Finch, the podcast created by Korean millennials. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Young and Finch. My name is Josh. I'm here with Andrew and Brian. And in this week's topic, we wanted to kind of readdress one of our older topics where we covered questions women were afraid to ask men. When we wanted to switch it up. And for that, we brought in our friend, Hannah. Welcome to the show.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, we're super excited to have you. We actually had some requests when we dropped the initial episodes from some of our listeners being like, "Oh, you guys should do the opposite, but have a female perspective to help offset all the testosterone and the male views." So we'll see how this goes.
I'm down.
But yeah, Hannah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, for sure. My name is Hannah, also known as Banana Kimchi. I'm a Korean Canadian living in Toronto. My family moved here from Seoul back in 2001, and I've been living here since. And yeah, I'm here to answer any questions you guys have, so ask away.
Nice. Why is your name Hannah or Banana Kimchi, not Hannah?
Honestly, it's very one-dimensional when I thought of this, and so many people ask me, is it because you're Asian but you're whitewashed secretly? But it's really not anything like that. It's because my name, like my full name is Hannah Kim, right? So like Hannah, Banana, Kim, Kimchi. It's like I don't really put too much thought into it.
It just rhymed, Hannah, banana kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just,
And Kimchi
just
just
literally
Kim.
my name.
True.
That's hilarious. People are like, is it an expression of your identity issues and struggles in growing up in Canada?
And I'm like, no, it's really not that deep. I did not think through this.
That's hilarious. And for more context, we actually met Hannah in high school. What high school was it?
It was
Uni?
Oh,
actually.
yeah, you're right. I don't even remember when I met her.
Josh and Andrew, I met you guys both in undergrad at Waterloo at a house party. It was like a small group study through a mutual friend. And I feel like since then we bumped into each other pretty often at random social gatherings. And recently, since like COVID hit, we've been just online gaming together and catching up, which has been nice.
Yeah.
And I guess Brian, I've never met you in real life, but
One day.
but we're cool,
Yeah.
you know, like
We're cool, we're chilled.
always running through the land of Howling Abyss on League, and
We saw each other for the first time this morning when we logged in. It's just the two of us. We're like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Brian." Yeah, it's all good. It's chill.
Yeah, we'll take you out for drinks sometime after.
Yeah, Josh will take a
Yeah.
drinks.
I like that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. But that's a bit more context going into it, and I guess we'll just dive right into it. You guys have any questions you guys want to start with? Maybe we'll start a little bit mild, nothing too spicy yet, and then we'll dive in,
You're making me nervous now.
Dive in.
Yeah, Hannah, you're representing the female population right now.
Oh
so,
no, so much pressure.
No. Of course, this is just our perspectives, and it's just for fun. So don't come at us if you don't like any of our answers, all right? Yeah.
And also don't come at Hannah because she's trying her best.
Yeah.
I got a light one, and I think I know the answer, but I'd love to get the answer from the source. When it's a group setting or you guys are out, maybe it's like a double date or something like that, why do women always go to the washroom together? Like they can never seem to just go by themselves.
I had a feeling this question was gonna be asked, but honestly, like I personally don't really go to bathrooms with other people unless like we both need to go use it. But I think mostly, let's say it is a double date, then it's mostly to talk shit in the bathroom or like just discuss what the situation is. And sometimes it's just like nice, especially when you have a drink or two. It's just nice to have somebody there just in case you need anything. It's more for like that moral support. Or maybe just both have to go pee. I don't know.
very
Hopefully,
logical answers.
yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Let me know if
Yeah,
you need me to clarify.
Yeah, I think it's a
No,
pretty straightforward like answer
Yeah.
to a question, because
Yeah.
it's just I guess a lot more girls do it though than guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when I look at my group of friends, there's like this one girl that's always asking one of us to go to the bathroom with her, but there's like also other people that are like they just go quietly by themselves, right?
Yeah.
It's very dependent.
Like because like if one of them actually has to pee, is the other one just standing there like outside
Yeah.
the stall just talking to them, like,
Yeah.
and then she's just pissing in the back, like that's kind of
Such
weird.
a inefficient.
No, but think
ineffective.
about it though. Think about it. Like we could go there to like when one of us are peeing, like the other one could like fix up their makeup. But I think it's a little different for girls and guys, because for guys, don't you guys have urinals? So that's kind of weird. Like if you're just standing next to each other peeing with your friend. But then for
That's true.
girls, we do have individual stalls, so it's not like you're directly looking at them doing their business.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, the unspoken rule for stalls is one, you keep one space in between.
If
Two,
there's
you-
enough space.
If there is,
Yeah.
yeah. And two, you don't look at each other when you talk.
Yeah.
You're strictly looking down at your business. There's no head rotation.
Yeah.
That's a red flag.
Yes.
that's interesting to know. Yeah, but for girls, you don't have to think about that because we're not
True.
like looking at each other. And also, you know how for most Korean bars, it's actually just like one bathroom per gender.
Yeah.
And like I feel like girls have no problems going in there together, and like one of them's just like peeing on the toilet, and the other one's just like looking at the mirror, fixing up their makeup, or just chatting.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. It's like you guys are
Yeah.
more comfortable.
yeah, for sure.
Interesting. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
I'm sure a lot of
Good
stuff
answer.
happens in there.
Bro, actually, on like a side note, I forgot where it was, but I was when some girl went to the washroom and like the door opened and I saw like a glimpse of it. There's like couches
Like, wa-
sometimes in women's washrooms and stuff like that.
There's like a freaking meme about that on Family Guy, where
It's a what?
When Peter goes to the girls' bathroom in a fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
like
yeah.
discovers like some random ass like shit, like couches and like a forest or like some random. Like, they obviously made it.
It's like a magical universe.
yeah, they made it. They exaggerated it a lot, but
No, but I think
I think it's true. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think there's like couches and shit. Like it's a lot. Like guys' washrooms are it's like
so bad. It's just
Actually-
business.
dirty.
Yeah, on that note, I actually have a question. You know, when you go clubbing or when you do go to those more high-end restaurants,
Yeah.
in guys' bathrooms, like, do you guys have somebody that's standing there or like working there that's giving you like
Yeah, yeah.
napkins or like
Yeah.
gum
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like that? Oh, you guys have that too. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Like the guy at Easy on the Fifth. I saw like when we used to go every week, I'd see the same guy, and I'd always feel bad. But I ended up knowing his name, and I'd chat him up. I'd be like, "How are you doing this week, Frederick,
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck it
Yeah.
was."
He gives you soap every
Yeah.
time you leave, or every time you wash your hand too, or like,
Yeah.
somewhere else. Anyways.
Yeah, you know, he's like,
They
With
have
a little bottle of soap.
everything.
And then they make you feel
Yeah.
bad. So
yeah.
you sorry, but
But then like you don't tip, so then
Yeah.
you're
I assert my dominance by going like, "Thank you." Just leaving. No.
Yeah, I was
Weird.
always curious to know if like you guys have that in there as well.
like if we're experiencing the same thing together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that, but yeah, I think every gender washroom has that. I hope. Sorry.
Nice.
All right.
All right,
On to the next question.
Yeah, I'll start with a pretty easy question too. So,
Okay.
does the toilet seat being up bother you if you see it? And if so, why?
Mm.
You
It's
mean-
just a simple,
It does.
You mean
It
down?
does.
no,
If-
so up.
Oh yes. Okay, gotcha.
For me personal, okay, let's say if you're, well, it depends on the context as well, right? If it's at my home or like let's say I go to an Airbnb or something like that and it's constantly up,
Yeah.
it bothers me because like I have to lower it myself and I don't like that sound of it clashing on the toilet.
Okay.
But it's pretty loud.
So interesting.
Okay.
And sometimes, like when you're like tired or when you're drunk, I guess you sit down without thinking and you could fall in. Like it's never happened to me, but I've heard stories about that too.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Vice versa though, for guys, if it's
Interesting.
down, we have to put it up.
But putting up is less noisy. Because like when you're putting it down, we're not lowering it gently. We're just like dropping it down, right?
But it might be more dirty because there might be piss on the seat, and we have to pull it up. Sorry. But as for girls, they can use their foot to put it down, and then.
Well, to be fair, I've used my foot to put it up.
True. Oh yeah, me too. Actually.
Especially if it's outdoor settings, I'm like, I'm not fucking touching that seat.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Or, depending on how many drinks I've had, I just
say
fuck it.
Yeah.
I piss. I just go through. Actually, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I
don't know.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like
it's not.
No, it's
honestly not, and I think it's only like if I'm at like a random person's place, it doesn't really matter much. But let's say I had a boyfriend, and I'm like spending like time with him, and it's constantly up, then it's just annoying. It's like one of those things that you just bring up just to fight. I feel like
it's like a microaggression.
But also another thing is like you guys have the option of sitting down and peeing as well, but we don't have like the luxury of standing up and peeing. Think about
Not with that attitude, Hannah. Assert your dominance and just do it.
I actually saw this contraption where like it's for girls.
Yo, I've seen it.
I saw that. I saw
it on like a Wish ad on Facebook.
Yeah. So what this contraption is like? It basically is like artificial, like a plastic pee for girls, so that it like
it's like a funnel.
Yeah, it's a funnel.
It's like a milk carton looking funnel that just catches it and just like slides it out like a water slide.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get Hannah one. Sorry.
What the? That's weird.
I mean,
but okay. I mean, do you think? Okay, so I guess to elaborate on that question, do you think it annoys you more than it should annoy you?
Yeah, for sure. That I agree with. Yeah.
True. Okay.
Yeah. No, I get that though, because if it's at your house, you just want to have shit like comfortable. Like you're not comfortable.
Yeah.
It's like, but it's like just the way it is. Like it's my house. It's my toilet.
Yeah.
That seat should not be up, kind of thing, right? Like I could see that though.
Yeah, and also think about it. Like a toilet seat's supposed to be there, but if you're taking your time to lift it up, why can't you put it back down?
Yeah.
Because that's like that's literally where it belongs.
After you do your business, and then let's say you're living with your boyfriend, do you put it back up, or do you just leave it there?
Why would I put it back up though? Because like that's where the seat belongs, and
how do you know what seat belongs where? Why not? Why can't it be?
You're supposed to sit on it.
It's 2021, Hannah.
Do you poop standing up?
But you're expecting guys to put.
I poop on the seat actually.
actually poop outside the toilet, so
just scoop it back up and put it.
I have to scoop it, yeah.
But it's just double standards, Why does guys have to keep it down or keep it up, or
I mean, you could keep it up, but you could go keep like with it up as well. Then just do everything with it up, and then I'll do everything with it down, and that way, like we have our own roles on whether we should put it down or up.
How about
like maybe it's like a system.
How about just
get two toilets? Yeah. Right next to each other.
A separate bathroom.
I'm down, and you could do skipping ropes, the thing.
Like they're facing each other.
Yo, actually, that's so funny because I was watching like a house tour of this YouTuber I'm following, and her washroom, how her like floor plan is worked out is that she has a toilet here, right? Or she has like a bathroom here, like a main bathroom. And then there's a door that connects to like a different bathroom in the living room. And I'm like, what is the purpose of this? Is this what it's for? And they both have toilets. So if you open the door, you could literally just do your business staring at each other.
I'm down.
Like,
play chess.
I was like, who designed that home?
Which architect okayed this?
No.
Yeah, I mean, we all grew up with sisters, so I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that's something that we had to kind of.
I mean, personally, I'm adjusted to putting it down.
Yeah, I'm adjusted to just defaulting, always lowering the seat.
Yeah.
At home, at least.
Yeah. But
yeah,
I think when I'm living by myself, I keep it up. Sorry.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, that's your home, so.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Okay. Thanks for your input. Sorry.
Nice.
Nice. All right. I have a question. Do you guys not like it when guys, I guess it's a pretty obvious question, but when guys ask you like, oh, is it that time of the month?
That's an obvious question.
It would depend on the context, though. Let's say that we're fighting and you bring it up, then of course we're gonna be unhappy about it. But if you're saying,
Right.
oh, is it that time of the month? Like, is there anything I could do for you? Then it's different, right? So it
What if it's
depends on
like-
the context?
What if it's like you're going on a walk and then all of a sudden he's like, "Are you in your period?" Sorry. Out of the blue, you're like,
Just
"What'd you-
randomly?
yeah, what'd you have for dinner? Oh, also, did you? Sorry.
It's like casual
No,
topic.
I'm joking, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would depend on the context
But,
of
like,
what it is.
Even that second context, wouldn't that still bother you though? Because it's like, do I seem like do I seem like it's my
It's
time?
like,
of
do I
the
seem
month
like a
kind of thing?
toilet seat up?
I feel like it's like one of those things where it's like, it's, you know, that time of the month where the girls are a little bit more like emotional, I guess, or a little bit more agitated. And like,
Yeah.
like when you're dating that person, it's like you don't know if
do
it's
you mean by
because of you or if it's like something else going on.
Yeah,
And,
sure. Yeah,
and I
if
don't know.
you-
Sometimes
it's like I'm
they're not
complaining
that
about
clear.
the toilet seat, and then he's like, "Is it that time of the month?" Then I'll be
Yeah.
mad because I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm just
of
mad
course.
about the toilet seat. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Hannah's just really upset about the toilet seat.
Yeah. Stuff like this causes fights in relationships. Okay, true.
But yeah, I guess the consensus on that one was it would, yeah,
Yes. Just don't say it.
Wait,
just
what?
don't ask.
Can you hear
don't
that?
say it unless it's with like good intentions. Like if you're actually if okay, so let's say that I look tired and irritated, and you want to help, then ask. And maybe instead of asking, like, you should be knowing my cycle at this point if we're together, though. So if you know that it's that time of the month, just leave me alone and buy me some chocolate and just keep it like that. But if you feel the need
Yeah.
to ask because you're unsure, then, you know, ask with a gentle voice and with good intention.
True.
But again, what if you're just having a bad day and you just look tired and then you're like, do I look like
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like I never bring it up personally, because
really?
girls tend to like tell you.
I always bring it up
Really? Yeah.
and I'm always right.
Oh.
Like I'll be like, no, I'll be like, is it like there'll be like a weird energy in the air, and I'll be like,
Your spidey senses.
is it? I'll be like, is it?
Yeah.
And then they're like, how'd you know? I'm like, you just seem a little different, but like it's cool. Like, you know, it's all good.
True.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it happens like in the same week of every month, so
Yeah, but I mean, some people have like fluctuating cycles. Some people's cycles
that's
change.
true, yeah.
And now I'm like, I can't keep up with that shit. I mean, I should, but like, I can't.
True.
All right, next question. How hard do women stalk men on social media pages? Like, let's say it's dating or like you met someone or something. Like how hard do women typically go?
That also would depend on who the person is and like the level of interest. But for me, personally, I feel like when I was younger, I was more like doing like the digging around, but now I kind of learned that the more I dig around, it's not good for my mental health. So I don't really do much.
No, I think that makes sense. Like, I agree.
Yeah, it really depends, because even like when I look at my group of friends, there's girls that don't even care to just let's think about just like dating app scenarios. Okay, so if you meet someone off a dating app and you guys are chatting and you exchange Instagram, like initially I'll just check to see if you have any mutual friends, and then that's about it. And I'll just like go through the photos because it's just there, right? But
Yeah.
also
and then just go through the comments, because
And then you'll just
And then, like,
scroll till
who's this
2018.
and then who he's following. I'll just kind of check
Yeah.
who's available.
No, like,
and-
typically
I'll
Yeah,
just
followers.
cross-reference with his tagged photos and his location tag. Oh, this is us, whatever.
is that what you guys do? Is that what guys do?
No, I never do that. No, I do. I mean, I'll do a bit of background check just to make sure. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, like, but same thing with you. I found that like, yeah, the further deep I go, like before I even get to know them, it's like the further I like create this idea about them, which then they have to meet or fit
Yeah.
when I actually meet them.
Yeah.
Right? So it's,
Yeah.
it's not healthy. I agree.
Making
Definitely-
expectations.
Yeah, definitely. I think when I was younger, maybe it's because like I was more scared of meeting people as well off dating apps. But I would do more of like an
Yeah, of course.
extensive research like on their background. But now it's kind of like I try to do like less of that, like less talking before a meeting and just like meeting them. As long as I know that they're
Yeah.
not like a criminal, like
Yeah. You can never be too careful these
yeah.
days.
But I also have friends that are very like they're very intricate with their stalking. You know.
Yeah, I feel like
Process.
honestly most. I mean, this is just my assumption, but most girls would be of that type, in my
It's like
opinion.
yeah, and think about it. It's like public record. Like you can access it if you want, right? But it's just
Yeah.
it's like whether you choose to or not to. But in most cases, like you do all that and you're so unhappy with yourself after. So.
Yeah. Honestly, sorry, I take it back. So not just most girls, I think most people do it more often than
Yeah.
not. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because you're curious,
Yeah.
right? You're like, and it's all there. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But some self-restraint is always good in those cases, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that too. But sorry.
But at the same time,
But
But I like go through each hashtag. Each
You're like,
letter
that-
of the
like,
comments.
that California story highlight looks pretty good. Let me check it.
Yo, what time were you at CN Tower? Sorry.
it's actually funny because like some people would go through all my highlight reels and then they'll send me they'll actually like they're open about stalking me, right? Which is like completely fine. It's there, and I post it so people could see. But they'll like literally send me a highlight from like 109 weeks ago and be like, oh, where is this, or like things like that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, so
But-
elaborating. So
Yeah, we dug
elaborating
deep.
on Josh's question.
uh-huh.
If it was someone cute that stalked, would you be okay with that? Like, not okay. I mean, would you be? And he asked you out. Would you be down? But like, he kind of stalked you from like the 132 weeks ago picture, and he's like, "What's good?"
If
And that was
like
just,
I said,
that was just like, "What's up to you?" Pretty much.
but like I said, if it's like something that I posted publicly where anyone could access it, I wouldn't care for it. But
Yo, okay,
let's say
okay.
it's
I got
like
one.
they're like,
What
is
if-
this your social insurance number? And that I'll be like, what the fuck?
Okay, yeah. That's okay. Here's a gray area. Okay, what if he like, so let's say you posted a story like 20 weeks back, and he has like a screenshot of that, and you deleted it, but he came back with it. He's like, "Yo, where was this place with the screenshot? I don't see it in your stories." And that was just what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Those are some tough
I
questions,
kind
man.
of
Oddly
I
specific.
question it a little bit, but also like he
But
took a
he's cute,
screenshot
you know?
of something that I posted, so
Yeah. But he's cute. But you delete the story, but he has a screenshot of it. Maybe like you went to a place with your ex-boyfriend. I don't know. Like I'm just hypothetically speaking. But would you be down or not? That's the question.
that what is that? Like if he asks me like where is this place, I'll be like, I'll
No,
tell
no,
him where
like-
the place is. And that wouldn't
No,
matter
no.
if the person's ugly or cute.
No. Like, no. That's obviously not the question. Like the question is, he's like, he came up with this and said, "What's up?" And be like, "Yo, let's go like chill together."
So he's like, so wait, okay.
Yeah, just
So
simple
let's-
question. It's
let-
like I just give you a scenario,
No.
and then he's like, "What's
No,
up?"
think about so this is like a DM situation, right? So he sends me the screenshot, be like, hey, what's up? Like, where's this place? Is that what he asks? Or is he being like, hey, where's this place? I want to take you there, or like
That's how he started the conversation, and then he's like, "Want to go there?" Sorry.
and I think that would depend on like the conversation following the screenshot what's up
All right.
situation. But yeah, if he's like, hey, like I want to get to know you and like is planning something, I'd be down. But let's say he's just like, hey, like where's this place, and then disappears, I'd kind of be like, okay, I guess he really wanted to know where that place was, like.
Right.
Yeah.
So it seems like you're down. Sorry.
But isn't that kind of weird that he screenshotted it? Why wouldn't you just respond to the story? You know, like
That's
why
true, yeah.
screenshot it to save it for a couple? You know, like that's the weird thing. Like imagine if a girl
No,
had
but-
screenshot it. It's like I click it and it's not my story, but then my username is up there because she screenshotted it, and I'm like, oh, that's not a story response. That's a screenshot. I'm like, that's like that's
No, but
weird,
think
you know?
about it. This is how I think of it. Like when I'm scrolling down Instagram, for example, and I see like a food spot that I want to check out, before
Yeah.
like the save option, I would just screenshot it, and it wouldn't really matter like who the person is, right? And I'll just like
True.
reference it later. It's like same thing
Okay.
as like how if you're on Google and you screenshot things just to have one reference. That's how I think of it. I don't think it would have been anything like creepy. I hope, but
Creepy,
our
I
parents is
hope.
different.
Yeah, interesting.
Sorry, yeah, I didn't want to hijack Josh's question, but it just came out
No.
of the blue.
No, that was good. That was interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting and oddly specific question.
I just wanted
Almost
to
as
like
if
make
you-
it tough, you know.
Sounds like it's coming from experience, Andrew.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sounds like that was your last DM
Definitely
attempt.
one of his moods.
Yeah, deful. Sorry. What do you like? This is kind of related. Actually, no, not really. So, what do women store in handbags that guys that don't know about?
Handbags,
Yeah, cause yeah,
like
Handguns.
our purse.
yeah,
I
or
feel like-
purses that guys don't know about. What are some things?
I feel like you guys would know. Like it's just
Most
like
of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
like makeup, tampons, pads.
Do girls
Advil,
carry
if needed.
condoms?
I know some girls that do.
Do you have a pepper spray?
Aren't pepper sprays illegal in Canada?
That I don't
Are
know.
they?
Yeah, it might be. I
Probably
don't know.
is.
No, I don't have one. Shana, let me actually look at my purse right now.
I'm down.
Actually becomes like a YouTube video. What's up, guys? This is what's in my purse today. These are my top 10 essentials. It's like handgun and it's pepper spray. and condoms.
No, I don't have anything. It's just I have like a lip balm, some wet ones.
Some wet ones?
My wallet
Oh.
and a
Yep,
shopper's receipt. I got tampons actually.
Oh.
Nice.
Perfect.
Okay, so pretty guesstimatable. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Alright.
Run of the mill.
I think the most interesting thing I've seen in a girl's purse is actually like a massage gun.
Oh.
She carried it around. I'm like, okay, cool.
Jeez,
Wow.
how big is this purse?
It was pretty. It's like one of those the shoulder toes.
Oh, like the big bags? Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, one of
Massage gun.
those.
Yeah, but it was like when we went to a club or something. So I was like, okay, interesting. It's like, are you coming?
Pulled out a
from
massage
somewhere?
gun at a club.
Yeah. Was it the magic wand? Sorry.
But yeah, it was some random girl I bumped into it in the bathroom. She had a massage gun on her.
That's hilarious. Actually, on that note, since fanny packs have kind of become a thing for guys in the past couple of years, I think because I started using a fanny pack like maybe like a couple of years ago, and ever since then, it's been oddly convenient to have an extra bag where I can store everything. And then I started sympathizing and not empathizing a lot with why women like having purses, right? It's just like a nice total thing that you can carry around that carries everything, which is super convenient.
I have an argument to that.
Okay.
No, that's true, and I feel like a lot of like female clothing, like women's clothing, we don't have pockets like yours,
Pockets.
right? So-
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus, I think to argue that, I think purses are more uncomfortable though because it doesn't really like wrap around your body. It's not like you have to carry it instead of it being part of your body.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean like the actual like how it's carried, but like the fact that you have an extra pocket. It's like having a
True.
backpack without having a backpack. You know what I
Okay,
mean? It's
so I
just-
guess my argument was out of
convenient.
pocket. Sorry.
Yeah, why trying to start beef, bro? Cool.
So my argument to that argument is
Out of fanny
My
packs.
argument to that is just lower the seat, bro. It's fine. Put the seat down. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
All right, true. Yeah, definitely. All right.
Yeah.
all right. I have a question. What's your take on guys that asks to split the bill on their first date?
Oh, salsa.
And this is a date.
Yeah.
First date.
I probably just pay the entire bill and never see him again.
Oh, wow.
Because like,
So you're
at-
Wait.
expecting him to pay.
Sorry.
Wait,
So
never
you-
see them again?
But
yeah,
what if they're
'cause-
cute though? Sorry.
Nah, because I guess for girls, it's more so like if they're asking for that on the first date, it's like they're not really taking you seriously either, right? So why waste time after?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Hey, what do you mean by that, huh?
They're
What
not
do you
taking you
mean?
seriously?
No, think about it. It's a first date, and if you're asking the girl to pay for their bill or like split the bill, it's like it's kind of like clear indication that they're not really interested into getting to know you like that, or they're.
What if it was like?
Interesting.
What if it was like? Oh, I forgot my wallet. Sorry. Can you pay for
if
it?
he
No.
actually forgot his wallet, like I'd be down.
Like he
but-
actually forgot it, but you don't.
No,
know
but
that.
think of
I see.
think about it. If
But
like,
you don't know that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, one of us has to pay the bill before leaving, right? So I'll pay for it,
Yeah.
and that would depend on like what their follow up is after. Like if they're gonna ask me out again, like, and then they don't bring their wallet again. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
But I don't think asking to split the bill is necessarily saying that I'm not interested. It's just the stigma around society where the guy has to pay the first date,
Yeah.
and like I pay for the first like date. Like I think it's like a nice gesture. Like if I asked you out on a date, like I don't mind paying for the first date.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't know. Part of me is like, why has that become like a normal thing too? You know, it's like why. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
I
got-
guess just like statistically, though, women. Well, there was like a whole like video on it that I came across on TikTok a few days ago, actually. But
Yeah.
like statistically speaking, like women do make less than men, and we are living in like a patriarchal society. So, and you know, there's a system. So
yeah,
it's more so
definitely.
like not really like oh you have to pay for me because like I'm a woman or because you're a guy or I'm a woman, but it's more so just like it feels good when you're as a woman, even though like you're asking for equality. It's kind of like the system itself isn't equal, so like why not take advantage of like what we don't have and
Take
have,
advantage
right?
of the first date and pay.
And it's
Yeah.
more like a psychological thing or like that connection piece where it just like feels good to know that a guy is willing to do that. It's not like I can't pay for my own stuff, but it's if you're asking me out, especially like let's say a guy is like trying to pursue you and they're asking you out, it's like if you're not gonna be paying for it, why are you asking me out? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have a lot of friends that have the same perspective, and then I also have friends that are like totally cool with like like the expectation is to Dutch pay, like they're going into it like being like oh like yeah we're gonna split the bill like
Yeah.
you don't have to pay for it kind of thing. So
Yeah.
obviously it depends on the person too, but
Yeah.
I agree with what you said. It's like if I'm gonna ask you out, I should be willing to at least
Right.
cover the bill or whatever since you're agreeing to make time to meet me kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I completely agree with that. That's my logic going into it.
Yeah, and I think it's very different. Like when you're in a relationship, then of course, like we're more than happy to split, and it's not on the guy to pay for everything. But I think in those initial stages, it's like if you're asking me for my time, and I'm not just going there looking homeless. You know, there's like effort and time put into looking good.
Looking what? Homeless?
And like
you're not-
and
You're not coming out here looking like it's like your time of the month, right? Sorry.
With the toilet seat up.
So yeah, I think in like the initial courting stages, it's appreciated. But there are girls that just expect it, but that's not like
Yeah.
that's not like the attitude I'm going at. It's more so like we're always grateful for the time and the free food and all that, and I'll always offer to split half of it. But if you do take that offer, it's kind of like oh, okay, like I guess he's not that
Oof.
serious about me.
Yeah.
You're
I-
like, ouch.
I think what you said about expectation is important because when I go on first dates and they expect me to pay, I get turned off so like really quickly, right? But
Yeah.
when they try to like at least show that they're willing to Dutch pay or like trying to contribute,
Yeah,
then I'll be like, nah, I'm good, you know, like and then pay.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
You mean the old classic? No, I know they're
Yeah,
ruffling
yeah,
through their
yeah,
purse. They're like,
yeah.
"Where's my wallet? Where's my wallet?" But they had no intention
Yeah.
of grabbing that.
No,
wallet.
but actually though, I do have intention of paying if like you take the
Yeah,
offer. Yeah,
yeah,
it's-
exactly. It's if it's genuine, I think you could tell if it's genuine, right?
Yeah.
Like if they're like,
Yeah.
you could tell if they were like, oh, where's sorry, or like
Yeah.
if they're actually trying to pay. So
And also, I also do think that really is different for like whether if you're working right now, if you're a student as well, right? If like let's say
Oh,
I'm going on
definitely,
a
yeah.
date with a student, I know that he doesn't have the money to do that. Like I'll be more
Sugar
than happy
mama.
to cover for the bill or split the bill. But
Banana
like,
kimchi? More like sugar kimchi. Sorry.
but if we're both working and we both have that, like then why not? If like we're both working, we like if you're asking someone out on a date, like clearly you have some sort of excess funds that you could spare for a meal. So
Yes.
Fair.
Fair enough.
yes.
I've one that it is pressing for me. Not pressing, but I can't wrap my head around this.
Okay.
Why do women give out their numbers to guys who ask, even if they're in a relationship or if they have no interest?
Like, who
Actually,
does that?
No, people do it.
A lot of women do that, and they say the answers I get are, "Oh, I thought he wanted to be friends." 2, "Oh, I didn't know what else to do," or 3, like I just give it out.
Yeah.
But like I'm
Sounds
not
like
gonna
low
text them.
quality.
I actually feel like that's more so like prevalent in guys versus
Nah,
girls.
I
no,
disagree.
I don't
No,
think
no,
so.
no.
I highly disagree.
But anyways, so you don't do that.
I don't think I've ever done that in a relationship. I like let alone even when I'm single. If I'm not interested, I'm not gonna give you my number.
Exactly, that's exactly what I'm thinking. But I know people who've experienced that. I know women who've done it. Like I had an
Yeah.
ex, and she told me like, "Oh, some guy hit on me or whatever," and I just gave him my number, just because like I just wanted to like whatever. I'm like, you could have just said no. You could have just not given it to
Yeah.
me. I don't-
Because
like, why'd you
she
give it to
belongs
me?
to the streets, bro.
Well, I mean, safe to say she's an ex now. No, I'm kidding.
I think the one time I gave someone a number because I was kind of like it was kind of like a situation where my friend was trying to like get with the other friend, like the other guy, and
Yeah.
I was kind of like there to entertain him, and even at this point, like I was still single. Like I feel like if I did have a boyfriend at that time, I'd be like, no, like I have a boyfriend, like fuck off, kind of thing. But
Yeah.
Of course.
so I gave him a number, but it wasn't my number. It was a fake number.
Snaked.
And they
Yeah.
start calling you on the spot.
No, we were
Yeah.
we were underground, so I was safe.
Oh, sure.
Perfect.
I'm down.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. I never understood that. And since we're all on the same page here, maybe if you're a listener and you do that, or you have more logic behind why women do that, DM us, let us know, because honestly, that shit baffles me.
Or maybe they should go, reflect on their lives. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. Like that's like a red flag to me.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I do feel like a lot of guys, when they're having their like guys' night or boys' night out, a lot of guys that are in relationships, they pretend like they're single.
What do you mean that?
Mm.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? Like if they have like a single guy friend, they all as a group act like you're single just so they could get something for that friend. But in that,
I see
I
what
feel
you
like
mean.
in that process
Yeah.
though, like if a situation or like an opportunity arises, like most guys
Yeah.
or I guess like half the guys would take it, even if they're in a relationship.
To be single or like to act single.
To act single, yeah.
To act single?
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing with, well, I mean, what I guess if you're not really crossing the roads, like what does acting single really mean though, right? Is it
Like being
Like-
like flirtatious.
Yeah,
are you like holding
flirting,
other people's hands, like
flirting, like
what-
entertaining other girls in the spot,
Mhm.
like buying them drinks.
But what if you're in like a group setting? Oh, buying and drinks. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like everyone has their own threshold, and if you're crossing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and like
okay, I see.
and
I'm
like
just kidding.
exchanging like phone numbers or Instagrams.
Yes.
What's wrong with
Yeah.
that? I mean,
I mean, it's
I
like
personally don't think that's wrong. I mean, if you're in a group setting and you're trying to like connect everyone together, I would ask multiple people for their Instagrams, right? Not just one.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Instagram,
but- I
don't
is
think
a little
that's-
bit
it's a
different.
little different in a way. Like, okay, just following each other on Instagram is fine, but let's say like you're following up the next morning, being like, "Oh, did you get home safe?" or like something along that line.
Oh, okay.
right?
Oh,
That
Okay.
is-
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean-
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
which I've seen
I-
happening before. So
I wasn't thinking that far.
Yeah.
Yes.
He belongs to the
Yeah,
streets.
he belongs to the Wall Street. Sorry.
Wall Street.
Study some more. Sorry.
Maybe he can teach me how to do that. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But you are right, though. I think
Yeah.
when guys do go out, it's like the vibe is they're like single, like wow, whatever. But like good guys will still like they'll talk and they'll be friendly, but they won't cross that line of flirting or
Yeah.
or whatever. And same goes with women, right?
I had a friend, like a guy friend. He had a girlfriend, and when he did go out on like a boys' night out, his phone photo was of them together, right? Him and his girlfriend, and then he changed it to like a photo of his dog, just for that one night.
Oh.
It's like so.
See,
It's
that's
like
a red
That's
flag.
sus.
Right.
That's just sus. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, like if you did anything sus, it's like, you know.
Sus.
Yeah. It's just
Sus.
like, you know. Anyways, true. Okay.
Yeah. Just be honest, guys. Be honest. Be loyal.
Be honest,
kind.
like a book. Sorry.
Oh.
No Donda.
What the heck?
Anyways, I forgot my question.
yeah.
Sorry.
Do you have any questions for us? I mean, maybe you have any questions that you want to ask for the general men population?
I guess like my question is, how do you guys know like? Actually, no, I don't have a question right now.
Any other questions, guys?
Oh, I got one. So you know how women say they like a butt on a guy? Can you kind of elaborate on that? Like, why is a butt important to a guy?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I actually don't understand that.
No, but
Yeah, but sorry.
okay, I think it's just like a nice shape, like a silhouette. It's the same thing as how like guys prefer certain like silhouettes in girls. It's the same thing. I feel like most guys don't really have a butt, right? But if they do, it's just like an additional like volume in their body that is just pleasant to look at.
Yes.
Like I get for shoulders, right? That's just like a very manly feature. But a butt? Like I
Nah, bro. Dude, some guys at the gym like doing like squats, man. Some of their like even I'm like, damn, that's a nice that's a nice ass, dude.
Hold up.
Hold up. Alright, but
Like nothing sus.
So
but,
what
like,
you're telling me is that Brian goes to the gym to check out guys' butt. Nice.
Of course, that's
Very
what I do.
nice.
No, it's just I work out, so it's like, damn, like that's where I want to be.
Which
you know?
gym
So
do you
got
go
that.
to? So I could let them know that there's some
Henna's gonna sign up right now. He wants to see some ass, bro.
no, because I heard of some girls don't like ass, especially like Koreans, right? Korean girls like skinny, not skinny, slim. You know that.
I think that perception's changing, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also think that's changing. Yeah.
I think
That's-
there's a lot of jack Korean guys now,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about jacked. I think jacked is
like lean, like really like.
Yeah, lean.
Right.
I would say lean bulk. Like they're lean, but they work out. So,
Like lean
But-
muscles. Yeah.
Yeah.
but I was thinking of like, you know how like soccer players have like huge thighs.
Yes.
Like I was thinking of like that type, like, where you can't fit into jeans.
Yeah.
Like some girls like that, some girls don't. And
Yeah. Like a
Yes.
yeah, I mean, I guess.
preference,
Yeah.
I guess.
I guess
Okay,
preface.
what's like the first like body part that
Yeah.
you like see in a guy then?
Aside from the face.
aside from the
face,
height too as
yes.
well. Height's just obvious.
Yeah. Specific body part.
Yeah.
I would say
Like
for me
broad
it's the
shoulders.
shoulders. Yeah.
Broad
That's
shoulders.
like the
Nice.
first thing I see. Like, well, the first thing I do like look at is the face, right? And then after
Yeah.
I'll be the shoulders. Because I do
First
prefer...
thing you look at is the ass.
It's like,
First thing you look at is the toilet seat. If it's
Um,
down or if it's up, no. Absolute no.
yeah, I like
Sorry.
looking at shoulders. But I do prefer a guy that's a little bit more like bigger than slimmer. So
Yeah.
True.
From my friends and like my friends' partners and stuff like that are women, I've heard that they like a man with a bit of a booty because it's like it's nice to grab. It's like it's attractive. It's like cute. I think it's like kind of like the same way like
Yeah.
we see a nice ass and we're
Yeah.
like, oh, that's nice, right? It's the
Yeah.
same thing, I think.
I
But yeah,
think
it's weird
for-
because like, yeah, no, good.
Sorry. Yeah, I think for me the reason, like the only reason why I would like a booty in a guy is because it's just kind of like it shows that he works out a lot. It's like he's taking care of his
Yeah.
body and he's like investing
Mhm.
stuff like that. So that's nice. But like if I'm just like looking at that butt, I'll be like, oh, it's a nice butt, but it's nothing that I'm like attracted to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Part of me
What about
would
like
be
Kyle Lowry?
That's
Like,
a
dump
Yeah,
truck.
kind of like,
It's
yeah,
like
I'm talking
bubble
about those
butt.
kind of examples. Yeah, exactly.
When I look
those
at
type of
those,
examples.
it's like, yo, like, why does this guy have a better ass than I do? But it's not like, oh my god, that ass though, like, you know?
Yes.
Kyle Lowry gotta watch out, bro. That guy's
thick.
that guy's dangerous, bro.
I don't think girls are as like physically stimulated as guys are. To
No, that's
girls.
true too. Yeah.
So
Fundamentally, I think guys
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
physical based creatures, which
Yes.
Yeah. Just nature.
good and bad.
Yeah.
yeah, we're just shallow ass people. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm down. Sorry, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I have one more question. What's worse, someone with too much experience or not enough experience?
Ooh.
And by experience,
Saucy.
I mean sex.
Like sex as
That's
in
not. That's
not the
like
gender,
in the
right?
streets.
Sorry.
Yeah, not experience. I'm not talking about no Maple Story experience. All right, I'm talking about the boom chicka bang bang. All right.
Like a good person in the streets, but a good person in the streets. Sorry.
Also,
No, I,
Did he recycle that joke?
Yes.
um,
And also, on top of that, the size matter, since we're getting in there.
Oh my god. And if you're not comfortable answering this question, that's completely
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I
that's
could
okay, too.
answer
No pressure,
it. Like,
yeah.
in terms of the size, honestly, like, my pool of sizes is very limited, so that I can't really speak to. But from
Okay.
chatting with my friends, apparently it does matter. So there's your
Yeah.
answer to that question.
yeah.
Um,
Honestly, they say it matters if, like, as long as it just fits them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's very subjective when they say it matters. Also.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
So-
course.
that's true. Everyone's built
anyways.
differently, you know.
Yeah. For all my
Um,
kings.
Yeah.
Sorry.
For all my sub six kings.
In terms of the first question, wait, what was the question again?
Too much experience or not enough experience?
And I just
It's
have to
like,
choose
which is
one,
worse?
or can I explain?
Yeah. Oh, choose one.
You can say
explain.
whatever you like.
If for
Everything.
me personally, I would want someone that's less experienced, but it's all like a psychological thing though, because
Mm,
and it depends on like what you're looking for in that experience, right? Like if you're looking for a hookup, of course, like you're looking to find someone that's just
mhm.
awesome in
Good.
bed. But if you're thinking
Yeah.
something more like if you want to get into a relationship, if they do have like too much experience, you kind of have to like question why they have that much experience.
Right.
It's like, do you just go fucking everything you see, or like what's happening?
Mhm.
But because like for me personally, at least, like sex is more like an intimate, like emotional thing. Like I
Yeah.
prefer
Yeah, for
someone
sure.
that doesn't have much experience versus like someone that's like
Mhm.
like mind blowing at sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't that like for me, and for a lot of people actually, that chemistry is really important, right? So
Yeah,
a risk of meeting someone who's like less experienced is that they, might not know, might have like a much, what do you call it? They have like a learning curve, like they just might not know what they're doing.
right.
And also, someone who has a lot of experience might have just had like a hoe phase, or
That's
what I mean?
true.
Like, maybe
That's
it is.
very
So it's
true.
like they can be good people, like they can be like good guys, but they just had like a phase, or they had a couple things, but it's not like, you know what I mean?
Right. Right. But I feel like
So at the end of the day, it comes down to the boom chicka bang bang.
at the end of the day, it comes down to trust and communication, guys. Okay, sorry.
Hey,
Um,
perfect.
no, but I feel
With that,
like
that's the
I feel
conclusion.
like you could always like if you're not that experienced, you could always learn, and you could always kind of like guide them into like what you are
Yeah.
into.
Of course.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Actually, I have a question for you guys. Like, did you guys all go through a whole phase as well?
Yes.
What's a whole phase? I don't know what you're talking about.
Josh,
whole
please
phase?
explain what a whole phase is.
For those of you who aren't lying, but I mean, same thing as with men, women. We all go through it. Basically, it's just when you're single and just ready to mingle, and you mingle.
Yeah.
Quite
No
a bit.
restrictions.
Yeah,
I
but
have
I think it's like a typically it's like a couple months or maybe like a year or two of just like being single and just enjoying it. No bars hold. just meeting whoever you want, how many people you want, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had a hoe phase.
I wanted to go through a whole phase, and then the pandemic happened, and now I'm kind of over it. So
So what you're saying is hot girl summer 2022, Hannah banana sugar mama kimchi.
yeah, it's like one of those. I feel like every time I wanted to go through a whole phase after like a heartbreak or something like that, I got into something pretty serious after. So so I never really had that experience yet. So
Yeah. What about you guys, Brian, Andrew?
I've had a phase, yeah. I mean, I don't consider it like a fucking like wild
same.
whole phase, but
Yeah.
you know, I've had, you know, decent amount of experience.
Like
You know,
I mean,
like I'm satisfied with, like I don't need to do any more of that whole phase anymore.
Yeah,
you know? Like I'm
yeah.
happy with where I am.
Yeah.
yeah, me like likewise what Brian said. I am pretty much what he said.
yeah,
What the-
and I feel like after a while, when you have those like a number of meaningless interactions, you kind of like question yourself.
Yeah, I get bored. Yeah,
it's like
boring.
a waste of time, you know?
Yeah,
After a while,
and money too.
Yeah,
I think we definitely have different values and things that I look for in a relationship
Yeah.
now than I did when I was in my
Yeah.
early 20s or
Definitely.
mid 20s or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable. That's why it's typically like a phase, like a couple months phase, and then you just
Yeah.
gas out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some people don't
Although,
get over that.
yeah,
phase.
exactly. I was
They're
gonna say
literally
that's
just
true.
stuck
people-
there
yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
And those are the people that it's maybe like, oh, too much experience. Ooh, I don't know about that. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So not enough experience. What about you guys, Brian, Andrew? Too much experience or not enough experience?
Not enough. I think for me, if I'm meeting someone that has a high body count, then it'll bother me. I think.
Mm.
Is that a turn? Does that turn off?
Yeah, it's a turn off for me.
Sure.
What do you consider high?
I think like I don't have a
Oh.
definitive
And like
number,
our age, because we're all the same age,
but
right?
I would say someone.
Yeah, we're all the same age.
I would say like above 10.
Mm.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What's a high body count?
I was thinking more like maybe like 20. I think 10's
Yeah.
appropriate.
I think 10's fine too.
Yeah.
I think for me, above like 25,
Yeah.
like it wouldn't be an issue, but then I'd kind of start going like, oh, what
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
Where did we go wrong here?
Yeah.
Again, it's not non-judgmental, you know, like
Yeah.
we all have hoe phase and stuff like that.
But we all
I
have
think
preferences as well. Exactly.
it is preference
Yeah,
too. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
But to answer your question, I think I would prefer someone that's somewhat experienced.
Yeah.
Because I think like when you're in an intimate relationship, like everyone wants to have great sex, you know.
Yeah.
Like, everyone wants
Yeah.
like you're committed to that person, so why not have a good sex? But I don't know. Like as long as they're highly like sexually like active and motivated, like if they're not like very well experienced, like I'm okay with that too, because like you know we could always figure it out.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, someone that has the same I guess sexual drive as me would be ideal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
someone that's like fucking like sorry.
So someone that like has sex once a year,
No, definitely not. I
rolls over and no,
Starfish.
I'm just teasing.
like I know someone
I'm just
in, like in their 20s right now that have sex maybe and they're like they've been dating for a while, but like they have like sex like maybe once every like 3 months or something. I'm just like
But that also happens, I think, in some relationships. Whether that's a good thing or bad thing, I don't know. But I feel like that happens a lot where you just kind of get comfortable and then
Yeah.
yeah, but that's not what
Just-
I want at
I
all.
don't, yeah, I would never want
No.
that ever
for sure.
Yeah.
in my life.
I agree too.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like the more you have sex with that one person, like it becomes like like not stale, but like it kind of like
Like
you
routine.
lose that spark. Yeah, it's kind of like a routine thing.
Yeah.
Like, and I
Yeah.
feel like
Mhm.
sometimes like girls withhold having sex for that reason because they want to keep it as something that's like still special. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that too.
I,
yeah.
I can see that. It's
Yeah.
yeah. But at the same time, like the counter argument, but counter argument to that is like it's so much work to make it special every time, right? So
It doesn't have to be every time, but it's different. Like if sex becomes like another extension of like you brushing your teeth, you know, which I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
that does
Okay,
happen
yeah,
in certain
I get it, yeah.
relationships,
I got-
especially if
Yeah.
you live
Yeah.
together.
okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes with like
That makes
you
sense,
know
yeah.
making sure you guys still have like the biggest thing is like when you're in a relationship. I think it's like you never want to stop dating.
Mhm.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like
For
you never
sure.
want to become like just home locked. I mean, there's nothing wrong with homebodies, but you still want to go out, you still want to
Yeah.
have special occasions and stuff like
course.
that. Like
Yeah.
keep the juices
And
flowing.
but
You know.
once every 3 months.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a little.
Yeah,
that's a little intense.
that's pretty wild. Yeah.
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 At that point, I feel like maybe they're just doing their own thing. You know, like he's doing his thing, and then she's doing. You know, just like in the 2 bathrooms with the doors, but the door's closed.
It's like the
not
middle
bathroom.
door.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But also, I don't know. Maybe it's because like I've been like the last couple of relationships I've been in, they were long distance, right? So we would go a few months without and stuff.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah.
But that was like more
No, but
forced.
that's situational.
Yeah, that's true. That's
right?
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in those cases, it's like that actually makes the anticipation for it a lot better because
Yeah.
we're
Bring a whole
physically
box
distant.
of condoms next time
Yeah.
you see each other.
Oh my god! And then that first week is just like, I don't know.
The first
I don't know what
night.
you're
but-
talking about.
The first day.
That's tough though. That's
And I'd
tough.
be
Like,
wildin'.
hey, I'm a virgin, okay, guys? Like, joking.
Oh.
Hey. New year, new virginity. Am I right, guys? Well, I think that about wraps it up for this episode. Hannah, thank you so much for coming on. It was actually such a good time, and
Yeah.
hopefully we were
Yeah.
able to provide more.
No, this was super fun, and yeah, thanks again for having me. This was fun.
Yeah. If people enjoyed the episode, maybe round 2.
Yes.
maybe.
Yeah, I'd be down. This is super fun. It's just like chatting with friends. It's literally
Yeah.
like our league conversation, but recording now. So
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
exactly how we try to make it. But
yeah, it's fun.
Yes.
yeah, thank you guys again for listening to our episode about questions that men are afraid to ask women.
And if you guys enjoyed this episode or resonated with anything that we've said, you can DM us at our Instagram page at the Young and Finch, and we'll also plug Hannah's Instagram on our page.
If you are looking for a shit ton of selfies with no context behind them, I am the account to follow.
Perfect. What's your handle? It's
At banana kimchi.
at banana kimchi.
We'll add it
We'll
in the-
include it,
Well, yeah,
the
we'll
links and
include it.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't forget to follow us if you enjoyed the podcast. We're hosted on Spotify Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. And give us a rating and a review in the Apple Store if you like what you're hearing.
Yes, sir. And with that said, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Hold on. Is Hannah's mic kind of like choppy for
Yeah,
you? or
it
just
is.
me?
Oh
Maybe
no.
the battery's dying.
I don't. Is it your
AirPods dying.
maybe?
No, my battery is fine right now.
Sound- oh,
It
It
sounds
says,
well,
good.
wait,
sounds
it
better now.
says I have an extension installed that may affect the quality of my call.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
that's
in
just,
the- in
that's
the
just
Google?
That's just Google.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can still hear you. It's just like a little bit choppy, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. And hopefully the recording is still going. Maybe it's my internet. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
The recording is still going, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying,
You're
like, so I don't
hopefully
sound
it's still recording. I'm like, what?
I'm saying hopefully I don't sound choppy in the recordings.
Yeah.
Yeah.